like I should go shirtless and get a tie, but I think the only tie I have handy is a bow tie, so.
That's even funnier, David. Honestly, go do that.
I'm angling my camera down further than normal so you can see more of my tie. Nipples just off screen.
Fine.
Do it.
Ah, shit. Okay. Because we're getting started in a second.
Rain fire.
Man, this is going to be an excellent show.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody, switching away from AEW Dynamite to join us here on Game That 2.
I mean, you can watch both.
Well, I can't, but yeah, you can.
If you
Who's
want,
winning?
at some right now, looks like the bastard is giving Hangman a lot of shit right now.
That one's still going.
Yeah,
It's not the women yet?
not yet.
Dang.
Have you seen Nyla Rose's Zelda tattoo? It's pretty
No,
sweet.
but I really want to now that you tell me that exists. I'm into it.
If they show the little like screen that shows like the match, like her arm is in such a way that it's so clear, like Nintendo is probably getting some money or something. I don't know. It's like it's pretty awesome.
Oh, these wrestling nerds. I'm into it.
Oh, I love it. Like fucking up, down, down, just wrestlers playing video games. It's great. Oh, David, you look magnificent.
Yeah.
Of course, you're not going to be able to like see it at all.
Right. Yeah, we need to figure out a way to see the time.
You just got to move around when you're not talking.
Yeah, just swing your head wildly.
I'll just pull the mic down while we listen to music.
Could you move the camera to the side so it's at an angle? Right? So it kind of comes in between. Maybe
Yeah,
not.
we can all do dramatic angles.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, boy.
I'm gonna lift it
Boy.
up slightly. What's that? Yeah, but still, you can't see like.
Yeah, there you go. That
Hold
works
on.
too. You can see. You can tell that
I'm
you're wearing
getting
a
the
bow
detail.
tie at least.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh, that looks good, man.
I like this angle.
Should we all do cool angles? I don't want to
No,
show you guys.
only
the rest of
me.
the house. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's weird because I'm so used to like face on to see everybody. So now I just look at myself slightly to the side.
Well, don't look at yourself.
All right, who's ready to start the show?
I am.
John,
It's
you
okay.
ready?
Yeah.
Don't ask. Song just got home and she turned around from the door. It's like,
Hello.
Why are you shirtless and wearing a bow tie and on the computer? What the hell are you doing?
with a bunch of dudes with their
My
shirts
free
off.
cam / DFD flipping.
Yeah.
It's called side hustle, baby.
It's called a
Look.
butthole, sweetheart. Everyone has one.
Johnny just gave me 20 tokens, so you're about to see a show.
It's called a butthole,
That's-
sweetheart.
That's a line from my Zootopia porno. It's called a butthole, sweetheart.
I have so many questions.
I do too, but we're goddamn 9 minutes late. So, where's Captain Wonder the rest of the show? What? All our questions, but
Start the show,
Who's
dude.
ready for a countdown?
Yes.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome to Game That Tune.
Oh yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's Game That Tune back in the house once again. It's ya boy John Harrington here. We got John Regan with us. Say hey.
Hey,
We got Jesse Morris. Say hey. Hey now, and we got David Fleming. Say hey.
Okay.
See, yeah, oh, I love it. Welcome back, everybody. This is Game That Tune, episode 173. And if you're just joining us here on Game That Tune, what we are going to do here, we are going to listen to some video game music. We've each brought 3 songs from a game. We're going to try to guess each other's games based on the songs with a little bit of trivia, goof off, have a lot of fun. The winner at the end of the night picks a theme for our next episode and plays some of their bonus tunes. And our winner last week is the illustrious, the hairy, the ape-like David Fleming. And so, David, what is the theme for this week's episode? Tell everybody why we're wearing these ridiculous outfits.
We are doing a special episode. This isn't Game That Tune. This is Ape That Tune.
Yeah, that's right.
The theme is monkeys and apes. So we are all doing our best Donkey Kong cosplay.
I was gonna say, I feel like we should have had a sound for when you said "ape that tune." Like, how do we not have ape sounds prepared? That's on me. That's production. Yes, thank you, John. That's the sound of Donkey Kong, famously.
The world famous silverback, silver fronted, silver coated ape.
Oh, yeah, all sides silver, in fact. Yes, so it's Ape That Tune. Games featuring apes, monkeys. How did you explain it last week? Non-human primates. Yes. Yeah. No cavemen. Fucking no.
No cavemen, no Neanderthals, apes, monkeys, gibbons, orangutans.
Yes. It's gonna be a great show, man. There's been a lot of good games, a lot of monkeys starring in games, a lot of supporting monkeys in games. I think we all have a favorite monkey game out there. So we're just gonna do a little bit of monkeying around and have a blast on this episode. So yeah, we got 4 great games. We got a great fan request, and I think we gotta just swing right into it, man. So peel that banana back. Ook ook ook, John Regan. Play us game 1.
Game 1.
So, this 2006 game is the last game in this series and features 30 playable characters, 40 characters in the Wii version. This is exponentially more than the original game's 3 playable characters. So I don't know if it'll help you at all, but some of those playable characters include Leon the Lion, Natalie the Nautilus, Rhett the Rat, and Ralph the Wolf.
Do you want me to change what I had already written? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, I'm just, giving Johnny extra time to draw his penis.
That's not. Oh shit! You can see what I drew. That's not what I drew though.
Who's got some answers/guesses? So John Regan draws a banana. My mistake, not a penis. John Harrington says a game that I wish existed. Final Fight with Apes.
Hell yeah.
Jesse has the correct answer of Rampage Total Destruction.
Excellent.
Nice.
That makes way more sense.
This is the final game in the Rampage series, at least as of right now, considering that Midway went bankrupt. I don't think we're going to get another one, but you never know.
Oh, come
I'd
on,
like to
David.
thank you, David. I'd like to thank you because I wrote down Rampage Total Destruction, and then I thought to myself, you know what? I bet it's that Super Monkey Ball game. And so I wrote that down, and then you were like, listing the names, and then you said Ralph the Wolf, and I was like, oh fuck, no, it's Rampage, quick.
Had that right the first time, Jesse. Well, thank you, David, for correcting him.
Well, that was my secret little hint, because the original Rampage featured 3 characters: Ralph the Wolf, Lizzie the Lizard Monster, and of course George the Ape.
Yes, good old George.
I love that guy.
Yeah, my most favorite ape.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He is a good dude.
Does everyone have a favorite ape?
In Rampage? George.
Oh, in Rampage. Okay.
I'm
just thought
sitting
you
here,
meant
it's
in
like, oh
general.
yeah, George from Rampage. I love that guy. He's a good guy. It's like, have y'all played Rampage? Like, no, he's not. He just destroys buildings constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're playing as him, so you have to assume playing as his motivations. So, yeah, the object of the game is to destroy buildings. That's what I'm doing. He's good at it. I'm the good guy. George is a good guy.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
the
when you
thing.
put it
Whenever
like
you
that,
play a
that's-
game, you assume the characteristics of that person whom you play as, even if it is a giant destructive ape or wolf or lizard creature. That's how it works, David. You got to really get inside the mind of the character.
Especially when it comes to Rampage.
Yes.
Yes.
Deep.
What is George's motivation? Why is he destroying these buildings?
Yeah, you got to ask 5 questions about George. 1, what are his motivations? 2, why are his motivations? 3, when was his motivation? 4, which motivation? And the other one.
Where are his motivations?
Yeah, and where the hell is this game? Yeah, there's a lot of buildings to knock down here. So anyway, David, I feel like you want to talk about Rampage.
I mean, kind of. Like, I remember seeing this game on the shelves back in 2006. Like, oh, they made a new Rampage. Like, hell yeah. Because I definitely played the arcade version. If I'm not mistaken, Hungry Howie's in St. Augustine, Florida had a Rampage machine. So,
Wow.
Nice.
oh yeah.
Impressive.
Oh,
So
God.
I definitely pumped
Man.
some quarters into that. And I remember getting this game and enjoying it. And then I was like, yeah, I wonder what everybody else is like. And people were very mixed on this game. It's like, oh, well, it runs out of steam. It's very button mashed. It's like, it's an arcade game. Like,
This
all
is what
you
I
do-
hate about video game reviews. Like, it's a little repetitive. You kind of mash buttons. It's like, yeah, what do you think Rampage is?
It
Like,
costs a quarter. What do you want?
It's like,
I remember
in
this.
fairness, the Wii version costs a little more than a quarter, but still, like, you know what you're getting when you buy fucking Rampage. Like,
it's a classic score chasing arcade game. Like, that's what you do. And there's a ton of unlockable characters. They're slight variations, like some jump higher, some run faster, but they all basically play exactly the same. And you're
Mhm.
just a giant monster wrecking shit. And then eventually the army comes and you pick up their tanks and throw them into helicopters. It's
Yes.
fun.
right. But but the control's a little button mashy and the game gets a little repetitive. David, maybe let's be honest here. You got to dock it a couple of points for essentially just being a remake of an old arcade game, right?
Well, and that's when I was like, I don't remember anybody saying shit about like Space Invaders. Like, yeah, it's repetitive. It's repetitive by nature, and that repetitive motion is fun. I like knocking down buildings.
Yeah,
You,
no,
you
it-
like fun, repetitive motions. Nothing wrong with that.
right. It's it's not complicated. Like it's totally uncomplicated is what it is. Like, it's just I don't know, man. I mean, I get wanting to tell people a little something like in case they're expecting like fucking some sweeping epic. Like you got to warn them like no, this isn't like a 100-hour RPG. This is a Rampage game for the Wii. You got to taper those expectations.
I feel like, we have to warn people about their expectations. No. This game with a giant ape punching through a building on the cover is not going to be a deep experience.
Yeah. I just can't imagine somebody docking Rampage for being repetitive. It's just it is what it is. I'm sorry. Like it's just there's got to be like an expectation factor in video game reviews 13 years ago is what I'm trying to say. Like the reviewer needs to admit whether or not they knew what Rampage was when they started playing the game. Like if someone handed it to them blind, like, oh, what is this? It looks cool. It's got a big monkey. It's like, yeah, you're just gonna beat up all the buildings and eat the people. Okay, is that it? Yes.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yes, it is. Oh, I thought this game would be a little cooler. Like maybe there would be some dialogue, maybe like some branching paths, like some Nier Automata level, like existential nightmare shit. Why is that not in Rampage?
That's what we need. We need a new Rampage game with Nier Automata versions of just zoomed in close-ups of George's ass.
Yeah. We need the animals in Rampage to start questioning their own existence is what we need. Like,
See, I was thinking,
trapped in a cycle of death and rebirth constantly. What is going on? I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat these people.
See, I was kind of thinking it's like what we need in a new Rampage game is maybe like some combo attacks, some special moves. Like
Yes.
maybe at the end of one level you get to the top of a building and there's another monster, so you have to fight him and knock him off the building.
Maybe like some charge ups, like some transformations.
Transform into a larger ape.
Yeah, I'm going to say it. You go Super Saiyan. Yes. All the animals just suddenly start glowing. That's all you need, man. Maybe they breathe fire or shit acid or something. I don't know. Like,
you can always turn to robot versions of the animals too.
Now you're talking.
Okay,
Mecha
yeah.
Rampage.
Uh huh.
Oh man. Ooh. Or you could like send them to other planets and they can destroy like alien like buildings, and there'd be like all sorts of different like alien people and weird like alien furniture and stuff you could eat.
So I like this idea.
Alien
I would love it even more though if it was all just palette swaps.
Basically.
Yes.
Like
I mean,
exact
be
same
perfect for
model.
That's
Switch.
how they would do it. I'm
But
not
they're-
saying that's how they should do it.
They're just green.
Yeah. No, a robot version of an ape. It's just an all silver ape. It's a Colossus ape. Yeah. The all silver back and front and all sides ape.
Ironically, he's made out of iron.
Call him Iron George. Why? He's made of iron.
He's made of iron.
Duh. Yeah, but no.
It's right there in the name.
Yeah, pay attention. Damn it.
Actually, now I'm wondering.
While
Well, what
David's
the hell?
googling something, I just want to say that I watched that Rampage movie that came out last year, and it was just fine. So maybe
love
now
that
it's
movie.
time. Now they need to strike while the iron's hot 18 months ago and make a new Rampage game as a tie-in to that game, where you're the animals destroying shit, but then you also get some levels as the Rock on the ground trying to, like, I don't know, do whatever the Rock was doing in that movie. Stop
Dropping
the ape.
elbows on them.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
That movie was fine.
I'm upset because I'm looking at the list of characters because all the characters are like B-movie monster tropes. Like
And
there's a
none of them are
blob, there's
Dwayne
an
Johnson.
alien, there's like a cyclops. There's not a robot. Like that seems like it's super obvious, but there's no robot in Rampage.
Is there a Rock?
There is a granite monster.
Thank you. Oh, that
Close enough.
counts.
So
they,
yeah,
they predicted
If yes-
Dwayne Johnson's insertion into the Rampage franchise. That's thank you, Rampage Total Destruction. Well done. Yeah, what a fucking game, David. Good tunes in this, by the way.
Yeah.
I like some rockin' building sockin' music. That's pretty good. Anything else on Rampage, Total Destruction, or Rampage in general? Giant monkeys beating things up and eating people.
there should be more games featuring that.
I agree. It seems like the kind of thing that somebody would have ripped off and made their own version of by now. Is there like a fake ass Rampage somewhere out there floating around on Steam? Do we know? Like,
I don't know, but there should be.
yes.
Like of all the-
Untitled
of-
Rampage game.
exactly. What's a synonym for Rampage? Like,
Oh, now I want to make a new Rampage where you just play as a gigantic goose knocking over buildings.
oh, okay. Well, yeah,
Ah.
you're gonna go with the Goose Game crossover. I mean, I like it. So like, yes, Berserk Goose. Sure, let's go with it. And yeah, you're just a bunch of angry geese knocking over buildings. I'd play it. Give us an 8-player Goose Rampage, and you're gonna sell a lot of games.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to tell you now. So
This really does seem like something that like some indie studio should have done. Like, we can make this.
yeah, Frenzy. And
Yeah.
what's up with what is that? It's a giant ape, a giant wolf, and a giant lizard. Has that been done before? Yes, it
No.
has. You
No,
know
I'm-
what this is.
I'm stuck on giant mecha goose. That's what I want to do. You press
Oh,
you press
dude.
the honk button and he shoots fire. Oh,
The sequel to Untitled Goose Game needs to be
Untitled Mecha Goose.
Untitled Goose Game 2, Enter the Mecha Goose.
I'll tell you, goose shit is one of the worst smelling feces.
Man, you don't need to tell me. I played rugby in a field just decimated with goose shit.
Oh,
And
that's
let's save that for the post show. The various feces discussion happens after the show. Johnny, let's
the
keep it going.
show,
To
if you will.
game number 2.
Game 2.
all right. This game features a loud and chaotic all percussion soundtrack.
Really?
Composed by Associate Arts Professor of the New York University Game Center, Matt Boak. All right, guys, who's got some answers? Let's see here. Sean says Whiplash the game, but J.K. Simmons is a great ape, which I wish was correct and real.
It's not my tempo.
Jesse and David both say Ape Out, which is correct. Yeah, this is Ape Out. This is a hard one to get a soundtrack for. What you actually heard for that was me playing the game, which is why you also heard like gunshots and footsteps and stuff in that. Because the music is randomly generated.
What?
And reactive. So as you move faster, it'll like the tempo will pick up or get louder and things like that. And then as actions happen, that's where you hear like the cymbal crashes, like you shoot a guy. So this is a game that looks like a minimalistic version of Hotline Miami. You're an ape trying to escape a laboratory. And as you run around and beat up guys and people get shot and things like that, the music reacts to what you're doing. And it's actually really immersive and a lot of fun.
I mean, that sounds cool. It just doesn't sound like the kind of game that usually gets featured on the show. I'm glad you managed to do this, John. Sounds like it's going to make downloading soundtrack and editing this week's episode a pain in the ass.
It's going to be downloading the soundtrack's going to be like one song basically that you can actually get.
You need to go play the game and generate me like 12 to 15 minutes of soundtrack, please. That's a little peek behind the curtain. No, that sounds cool, man. So this is like an indie game.
Yep.
You've listed as on the Switch, which obviously you didn't play it on.
No, I played it on PC. It came out for both PC and Switch. And
Gotcha.
It's published by Devolver Digital, who published Hotline Miami. So yeah, it has that connection going on. And it's got a very minimalistic art style. It's everything's just like shapes and colors, like, and there's not a lot of detail, and it's pretty interesting. I really like it because then they do.
So how do you know you're playing as an ape?
Because you're the shape of an ape.
It's a very distinctive silhouette.
That or
You're telling me that I should know the ape shape.
You could just be a big guy, I guess, running on your knuckles, but I don't think you are.
That's kind of what I'm saying, man. You could be the Incredible Hulk. Yeah, and they called the game Ape Out to avoid a copyright lawsuit.
That'll fool them.
It does a lot of interesting things, like the music changes as you get into different levels, or in the middle of a level, the color scheme will change drastically, and the music changes with it. It's kind of like Rez, but like you're running around beating people up, not just like shooting stuff through space or whatever it is you're doing in Rez. But similar concept of like everything you do triggers music to happen, and it all just kind of makes sense. And like Hotline Miami, you've got a couple different moves you can do. Like you can grab guys and use them as human shields, or have them fire guns at your enemies. You can like rip doors off of walls and use that as a shield, and of course then you can throw all these things into other things. So you can throw guys into other guys, doors into guys. Some guys will have a bomb, so you pick them up and throw them into somebody and just blow everybody up.
And so you said the music is like randomly generated. Is the rest of the game? Is it like
Yes.
is it like procedural?
Yep. All the levels
Okay.
have a bit of randomness to them. Like they'll have some parts that are probably the same every time, right? But like most of the levels randomly generated.
That's interesting.
So yeah, it's never quite the same game twice, and it's got something like thousands and thousands of drum samples that the guy recorded for this.
Yeah,
I
can only
remember
imagine.
reading about this game when it came out on Switch, and I wanted to get it because apparently, like, every level is only about 2 to 3 minutes long. Like, you just breeze through this game super fast because it's all so random, but you're just a giant monkey or a gorilla, like, wrecking shit and escaping. Like,
Yeah.
It sounds really fucking fun.
It's right on my alley because 1, it's $15. 2, there's no story. 3, just
Right.
wrecking shit. Like it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
And then 4, jazz.
Now, it makes me think. You like this? This it's reminiscent of another game that me and Jesse were playing in the last year or so. I think Johnny, you might need to try. What's that? Dead Cells.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
it's procedure. It's like a randomly generated fucking like side-scrolling dungeon crawling thing. You get all the weapon drops and like shields and everything are random, and the whole point is that you just keep dying and trying the game over again.
Nice.
And It's fucking awesome. And this sounds like a more simple version of that where you're just an ape, like beating shit up. It sounds like a less brutal ape-based like Dead Cells. And I'm like, I could see being into something like that. I kind of dig it. If this is up your alley. Johnny, is it the gameplay or the ape play that makes it up your alley?
Oh, God, these are the hard questions.
Right, exactly.
Am I in it for the beat 'em up or am I in it for the apes?
Yeah, that's it's a question I ask every time I play an ape game. Like, do I really like the core mechanics of the game, or do I just kind of like being that funny ape? Usually, I kind of it's a combination of the two. Apes enhance whatever mechanics are going on. Like,
yes.
Every game needs an ape. Quite frankly,
Legend of Zelda.
It's true.
Could use some apes.
Johnny, Legend of Zelda has a lot of apes.
Oh, it does.
Yes. But, you don't get to play as the ape is the point.
That's what we need. We need a Zelda game where the hero gets reincarnated as an ape.
Dude.
Who says David, it has to be a Hylian every time?
I was going to say, what's the name of that sequel? Like, I'm just trying to think of Twilight Princess, Twilight Ape. No. Breath of the Ape. No.
Apes Awakening.
Majora's Monkey.
Yes.
Ooh.
There it is. Majora's Mask? No. Monkey's ass.
Ooh of time.
The Legend of Zelda Ook instead of Oot. It's a good idea, man. Yeah, so there needs to be a side story about the Zelda apes. Because they all go through some shit. But yeah, no, that's not what this is. So, Johnny, what else about Ape Out? This. I don't know. I feel like
it's a pretty simple, straightforward game, to be honest.
You kind of covered it all, didn't you?
You're trying to get out of a lab.
Yeah.
There's hot jazz.
It's all right there in the title. 1, an ape. 2, out. You got your character. You got your motivation. You fill in the blanks however you want. Yeah.
I'm actually honestly surprised that we've managed to go over 30 minutes discussing Ape Out and Rampage. Like, it should not take that much time to cover those.
Yes, that's how it goes on Game That Tune, baby. So, let's just keep aping out onto the next game, Johnny.
Game 3.
All right, so this game was actually developed around a specific controller, but it wound up getting delayed and released for as a different console in 2007. I did not get good trivia on this like I thought I did.
You said the game came out in 2007?
Yes. Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset because I'm confident that I've heard those songs before, but I don't believe this game came out in 2007. My guess is a Wii launch title, so it came out in 2006. So I know I'm fucked. I'm just talking it through until Jesse puts his answer up.
Jesse says Ape Escape, which is incorrect. John David will say Super Monkey Ball. I'm sorry, John says Super Monkey Ball Blitz, which is incorrect. Or Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz. And David says Super Monkey Ball 2007, which is incorrect. This is DK Barrel Blast for the Wii. Originally developed to be played with the DK Bongos for the GameCube. And then delayed and released to some pretty negative criticism for the bad controls and the last gen graphics.
Oh,
fuck! I knew that. Nintendo. Oh, that kills me, man. Because that second song, I'm like, I know this song front and back. Why it's shit. I don't know this song. Why do I know this song?
I know this is like it's gotta be Super Monkey Ball, but it was
in fucking Smash. That song.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good one. The old forgotten DK Barrel Blast. Man, I'm angry.
God,
here we all are dressed as DK, and none of us got the DK game right.
Does that mean we've now had 2-3 games that use the bongo controller?
Well, this one did not use the bongo controller. It was supposed to.
Well, it was developed for it. Fuck it, it counts.
You fool. Have we used all the DK Bongo games? Well, no, because we haven't used Donkey Konga.
Okay, because I know I'm pretty sure that I used Jungle Beat.
Yes.
Okay.
You did. Is that the only? Was that the only platforming one that had the bongos?
Yes. Okay, there was Donkey Konga, Donkey Konga 2, and then I think Odama used it too.
I love the idea that someone outside the Donkey Kong franchise was like, "Hey, I like those bongo controllers. Could we use those?" And Nintendo's like, "Yeah, fuck it, sure. Why not?"
Almost like when Punch Out on Wii would let you use the balance board to dodge. Like, yeah, sure, fuck it, use the balance board.
I mean, no, I thought that was a really cool inclusion because if they were going to have you punching with the Wii remotes, you might as well be dodging with the balance board, and it made sense too because a lot more people own the balance board than own the Donkey Kong bongos.
Donkey ball.
Sure. The Donkey Bong.
God, that's a good accessory.
I love the Donkey Bong.
It's a bong shaped like a donkey. Smoke out the butthole.
What, John? That doesn't even make sense for the shape of a bong.
I know, what the fuck?
I'm now suspicious as to whether or not you've ever actually hit a bong.
He hasn't.
I know he hasn't, because you don't suck out of the butthole. There's a very logical thing that you suck out of in any bong shape, and it's not shaped like a butthole.
Oh man.
That's a new calculating computer.
Oh man. So anyway, no, let's just talk about this donkey bong. I like it, man. Now, when I say donkey bong, are we talking donkey shaped or Donkey Kong shaped?
I would imagine that it's a bong, but like it's made to look like it's built out of a barrel.
So yeah,
Oh,
dude, like
yeah.
a barrel with a banana sticking out of it. You know, you just pack
Yeah.
a big
Banana
old
bowl.
a big old barrel bowl, and then you hit that banana, and then just immediately the cloud of smoke fills the room, and as it dissipates, you're Diddy Kong with the backwards hat and the sunglasses and the boombox.
Yeah.
You're just grooving.
Sounds like a dream I had.
Yeah, every fucking day of my life. That's how I see myself. Either that or you're Dixie Kong with the fucking guitar. Like every time you hit that donkey bong, you fucking
And now
just-
Wonderwall.
I know you're still tied up, Donkey Kong, but I gotta play a couple of licks here. Yeah.
Are you playing
Donkey
yakety
Bong.
sax?
No, I just can't imitate the sound of an electric guitar with my mouth. Can you?
No.
How
Do
do you
it.
play yakety
Do it.
sax on a guitar?
Very carefully.
After you hit
It's a
the
fair question.
after you hit the donkey bong, you can do anything.
That's true.
Ook, ook, ook,
Man.
baby.
Yeah,
Hit
man.
that donkey bong.
Suck out that butthole. Do whatever you want.
If anything, the butthole, it's the carb. You got to put your finger over the butthole while you're hitting it. And then, oh, I don't want to explain bong fucking mechanics to you. God damn it.
I mean, you
Donkey-
should have a bowl that you pull out. You shouldn't have a carb on a bong. What the fuck?
I mean, it could be, yeah, you either got a stem or a, or I'm just saying, there's a place on a bong for a butthole, and it's not the part you're sucking. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
I can't wait for that shirt.
We did. Can we get for the Game That Tune merch store this nicely glass blown donkey bong?
That's even better. I was just thinking of a shirt that said
Fuck
there's
no.
a place on a bong for a butthole, but
No.
an actual donkey bong sounds
We-
great.
We start opening our own fucking head shop, GTT side effects, and it's just nothing but glass pipes shaped like the various disgusting things that John Regan thinks up.
Dank that tune.
Yeah! Oh my god! Oh, can we get like GTT papers and?
Oh yes.
Oh man, let me get an ounce of that Johnny Kush. So yes, we're gonna open our own head shop.
It's got a bunch of
All this is to avoid talking about Barrel Blast, a game none of us played.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a racing game that used bongo controls. How could it fail?
Yeah, and you
By
fly-
not using the bongo controls.
and I think the bongos are rockets, like you're flying through the air the whole time.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
I love
every character.
the hoops they went through to be like, yeah, okay, this is why it's a bongo controller. Like they've got bongo shaped jetpacks on. Like, sure, let's go with that.
And I guess you have
Well,
to.
then
Oh, go ahead, David.
I was gonna say, I love the fact that they're like, oh, we're gonna make a racing game. We're gonna have a giant expanded roster from the Donkey Kong series, but we're not allowed to use like any of the Donkey Kong 64 characters.
Right.
So they ran out real fast. It's like, okay, we got Donkey, Dixie, Diddy, King K. Rool. Maybe we'll have like a crocodile girl with an afro.
Can we get okay, well we can't use the rare Kongs. How about Wrinkly? She's dead. That's not prohibitive for this game. We can play the game as the dead old woman. Like, it's oh man, is that really the case? Are the DK64 Kongs tied up in licensing? Like we can't get Lanky and Chunky and
It has Lanky though.
Tiny back.
Oh
It's
wait,
got
no.
Tiny.
Apparently it does have Lanky, and Tiny.
Thank God.
But yeah, most of like the critter characters, I think, were invented.
So it's kind of like the Disney World racing game where it's like, all right, yeah, we got all our Kongs. We need some create a character lizards. I don't know, Afro lizard, mustache lizard, black lizard. Yeah, okay, done. It's like, this is easy. Can't wait to test those bongos out. Wait, we're being pushed back, you say?
Oh God.
Yeah. Okay, then kind of changes the entire game on us. So if they're not slapping those bongo jetpacks, then what are they slapping? We got to go back to the drawing board on this thing. No, there's no time.
I love this. So I'm reading about the game and it says the highest rated review from Nintendo Power called it, quote, a mundane racer.
Oh,
that was their highest praise.
Oh,
From Nintendo Power.
oh,
That is
Wow.
rough.
Nintendo Power says, quote, we're disappointed. Oh, shit. The Nintendo press release magazine is pissed. That's fucking awesome.
apparently to accelerate, you have to shake the controllers up and down. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, because you were supposed to be like slapping on the bongo drum.
oh god.
Yeah, so in case we haven't made it clear for people that don't know what's going on, it used to be a bongo controller, but they replaced it with the Wii remote and nunchuck, and so instead of slapping bongos, you then had to hold both controllers and drum them as though you were drumming on a drum. And that's a shitty way to play basically a kart racing game.
Yeah.
Like,
How do you
that's
power-
exhausting.
How do you power slide like that? You can't do it.
That's a shitty way to play essentially a kart racing game on a controller that contains buttons and a joystick.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Everyone everyone that owned a Wii by the end of that year would have Mario Kart and a Wii wheel. And they still decided, hey, you know what? Let's do the shaking thing. Let's not just steer it like a kart racer and cut our losses. Let's do the shake. It's I feel like this is one of those games that people point at when the Wii, was getting a lot of shit for like the waggle. It's like, yeah, this is stupid. Like this isn't what people want to do to play games. Like we kind of thought we would be doing like sword swipes and like gun pointing, and instead we're drumming to power a monkey jetpack. This is wrong. Like but yeah. So, Johnny, did you shout out the requester on this yet?
Not yet. This is requested by Mega X Chrono
Hey!
in our Discord.
Once again, with the request. Patreon super fan tier producer Chrono with request priority. I wonder why we keep using his request. Could it be that he pays us on Patreon? Go to patreon.com/GameThatTune. Guys, anything else from any of us on Donkey Kong Barrel Blast or the Donkey Bong? Really the best takeaway from this whole segment is that we need to create more Nintendo themed water pipes. You can't call them a bong once you're inside the shop. They throw you out at that point. Bong is slang. So I'm gonna have to go back and edit this whole thing. So instead of saying bong, God, am I the only one that said it? Okay, hold on. Let me get a nice clean take of myself saying water pipe so the cops don't come. Donkey water pipe. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I can use that. Anything else on Donkey Bong Barrel? Fuck!
Nope. I think we covered the Donkey Bong Barrel Blast Bong.
No, John, not you too.
Game 4.
All right. Let's see. Where was my trivia? Okay. This game's launch roster features 40 playable characters from 16 different series. How are you guys feeling?
Not great.
Oh, fuck.
I think David knows what it is.
But I can't think of the name of it.
What a shame. Johnny, he has a an ape penis. We got what does that say? Injustice 2. Okay, no, it's not Injustice 2.
Damn, because that
And
has a
David-
famous gorilla.
Animal fighting game crossover. Oh, anime.
No, anime fighting game
anime.
crossover.
I thought you said animal.
Animal's good too.
Yes, more or less, it is Jump Force.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the one that like everybody was freaking out because Goku's in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Dude.
does Goku count as an ape? This feels like a gray area that we should have discussed prior to the show.
For what? Okay, let's go through it first. They are Saiyans. They have tails like monkeys. When there is a full moon, they turn into gigantic apes.
Not
that
Goku though.
He did when he was a kid. But you can play as Vegeta in this game, and you've seen him do that.
I
in a
mean,
while.
Also, I'll just throw this guy out there. There's a guy from One Piece named Monkey D. Luffy. So he's like kind of like a monkey.
I mean, to be fair, the Saiyans have tails. They turn into giant apes. They're from another planet. That sounds like a non-human primate to me. So
yeah, Saiyans aren't cavemen, but
that counts.
And Frieza calls them monkeys all the time.
Yeah, he does. Can you imagine if a caveman accidentally went Super Saiyan though?
Could you imagine if a gorilla went Super Saiyan?
I'm saying
Fuck
like a
that.
caveman like burns his fingers real bad. He's like, "Ah! Ah!" And then just Super Saiyan out. Didn't know what was going on. Destroyed the entire Earth. I think it'd be pretty great. Anyway, no Jump Force. Great.
Yeah,
Let's
this
see.
game
Who else
is
we got
a
here?
it's a one of those weird anime 3D fighters. But it's actually pretty fun. So there's a big comic series in Japan called Shonen Jump, and it's basically
What?
they just Shonen Jump.
I don't.
Oh, and so they throw like a whole bunch of different comics in that. It's like an anthology. So you get some Naruto, some Dragon Ball Z, some Spy Hunter, some Rurouni Kenshin,
Oh,
Bleach,
Hmm.
Fist of the North Star,
Oh,
JoJo's
Bleach.
Bizarre
That
Adventure.
show has a lot of apes, right?
I don't think that one does.
Oh.
Naruto.
I was just looking at the roster. They have characters from Yu-Gi-Oh, and I really hope that
Yeah.
all of their attacks are just like throwing cards at people.
Activating trap cards.
I
Oh,
think
okay. Again.
he like summons the creatures from the
Okay,
card.
that makes more
So, like,
sense.
Dark Magician shows up and starts casting spells. It's like a lot of the characters look kind of weird. They almost look kind of like action figures, or they're very plasticky. It's very weird looking. Like Goku looks crazy.
Yeah, I remember seeing like the trailers for this at like an E3 at some point, and I'm like, oh, that looks interesting. Like, it seems like they're going for like a realistic background. Like, the world looks kind of realistic, but then all the characters look like they're
yeah.
like Toy Story. Like, I don't know what's going on, but yeah. It seems like, I hope it's intentional. I hope it's not just like poor production. I hope it's like, yeah, of course, they're anime characters. They're toyetic. They're shiny and plasticky. We did that on purpose. That has to be the reason.
I hope, but
Yeah.
it's a pretty fun game though. I feel like the thing I don't like about it is there's so many loading screens. That's like the biggest flaw.
Fighting games with loading screens fucking suck.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But like you pick it's a 3-on-3 fighter. So you get to pick 3 different anime characters, all from different shows, or all from the same show if they have enough representation. And also you create your own character, and using various anime parts, which is really weird. And then you can buy more. And so like my dude is like a shirtless Rurouni Kenshin with blonde hair.
Yeah. Now, can you make an ape? That's the real question now.
You know what? You might be able to. I haven't gotten that far into it.
Yeah. See, you brought up all that One Piece shit. Is Luffy's real name Monkey Luffy? Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never heard him referred to as such. I've always just heard him referred to as Luffy. I didn't know it was like that. But he's not a monkey. He's like a pirate straw hat wearing guy. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm way out of the loop on manga and anime in a lot of ways. But
me too.
I could say with confidence that the guy from One Piece was not a monkey. I thought.
I can't say that with confidence.
Being
What?
being that it's pirate themed, I assume there's some actual monkeys involved too.
Well, I know like
Yes.
part of their crew was like a weird short deer person. So I'm assuming like at some point monkey people show up.
See, I don't know that. I just knew the main character wore a straw hat, and I'm like, that's not a monkey, is it? Oh, hell.
Do
Have I been
monkeys wear
misunderstood?
hats? I thought they just wore ties.
Exactly. Did we all forget our hats? God damn it. But Jesse, so take us through the roster, or not the roster, but maybe the like the game lineup, and tell us which character from each like manga anime is best suited to be turned into a monkey.
Let's see. I'll go with the ones that have like more than 2 characters represented.
I was going to say which single character from Fist of the North Star should be turned into a monkey for this game.
Kenshiro.
Yes. Okay. Good. Ape of the North Star. That one ape.
Let's see. From Dragon Ball, I think Piccolo is the obvious answer.
Ooh, see, now that's interesting because I might have thought Majin Buu. Like,
Yeah, I was thinking
Majin Buu
Buu
could be
was
like a silly monkey.
one of the big like chubby monkeys bouncing around.
Oh god, yeah, he could be like a goofy orangutan who then fucking explodes. Like, God, can we just redo all of Dragon Ball Z but have it always be apes? Like,
That would be awesome.
ABZ.
Oh man.
I'm more talking about your Naruto guys. Which of these Naruto guys should be
see.
turned, is best suited to be turned into an ape?
Naruto.
Maybe.
Thanks, Johnny.
It's the one I can name.
Yeah. It's Naruto, right? Yes.
I
That
would
is a
think
character, right?
Kakashi
Yes.
might be, because his special, he like summons this big like, it might be an ape looking thing. I'm not sure what it is. It's weird looking. I think it might be an ape though, so it has to be Kakashi.
See, and I like the idea of an ape with like a fucking ninja mask on. I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
See,
Like
for
an
some
ape with
reason,
a-
I was thinking it might be Gara, and instead of summoning sand, he just summons a flood of bananas and uses like bananas as a weapon.
Yeah. See, the only thing I don't like about Gara is that haircut.
Oh,
I think
I
there
love
are
Gara.
cooler looking characters than Gara. But yeah, Kakashi, like an ape with a tactical vest and a ninja mask, pretty cool. Though I think that might have been in one of those weird like Wii Donkey Kong games. David, was there a Ninja Kong in that what's the one, Jungle Beat?
There was, but he wasn't really like dressed up. Although there
not
was,
as a Naruto character.
was it in Now I'm just picturing a gorilla doing the Naruto run.
Yeah, that's really what I'm trying to build towards here, is how that Area 51 raid didn't go the way anybody wanted it to, but it'd be better if it had Naruto running gorillas. Let's just fast forward the conversation to that. God.
See, I'm also
Um,
thinking of Funky Kong in Donkey Kong 64, where he had like the camo pants and like was all decked out as the
Hell
armor,
yeah.
except you give him a ninja mask.
Yeah. See, that's that would have really spiced up Donkey Kong 64. I love that game, but if any of the characters had like ninja skills as their brawling mechanic, it would have been pretty good. Like, they all had their guns and their this and that, but like, would it have killed you to make Lanky Kong into a ninja? I'm just spitballing here.
I would have liked the Donkey Kong 64 Area 51 raid level. That would have been quite good.
and Funky Kong would have been leading that charge, baby. He would have been going into that flying surfboard, which he obviously stole from Area 51. Have we not talked about how the government has never acknowledged Funky Kong?
I'm pretty sure we have not discussed that. No.
I'm pretty sure if President Trump knew there was an ape flying around the country on a magic surfboard, he would have built a wall way sooner. Like, it just seems like kind of thing that would really get on that guy's radar. Anyway, no, we're not getting
I'm so excited.
magic surfboard political.
Game 5.
I'm so excited to send a Freedom of Information Act request demanding that the CIA declassify their flying monkey surfboard program.
Game 5.
Thank you. All right, everybody. With this game's release, this is now the 6th game in the main series to feature a monkey. So I hope everybody's feeling excellent after that.
Very much so.
Yes.
Good. Even Johnny got it. It's The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. We got a hat trick, baby. Apes. Wow. What a game. What a poll by me. Guess what? I am playing The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening for the very first time. And there's some monkeys in it. Did you guys know about these monkeys?
Yeah. They're
Yes.
These fucking monkeys. Yeah, I feel like monkeys in the Zelda series, I feel like they don't get enough representation. I feel like there should be monkeys. It should be like the Triforce. There should be a monkey in every single Zelda game. And every single Zelda game, you should be able to touch a monkey just like you touch the Triforce every time. And they need to be there. I don't know, man. It feels like something they were building too early, and then they were just like, maybe a few less monkeys. And I'm like, no, you had it right. More monkeys all the time.
Because there's the one monkey who's in the tree who like throws rocks at you, who's super annoying. And then if I remember, because Link's Awakening,
I was gonna say, there's that monkey throwing fucking rocks, which apparently I was trying for a while to figure out a way to kill that goddamn monkey, and it turns out it's a little convoluted. You got to get the Pegasus boots and be keeping the chain chomp with you, and then you can bash into the tree. The monkey falls out of it, and the chain chomp will eat it. Pro tip for anyone who wants to kill that monkey. So yeah, I didn't do it, unfortunately. the monkey remains in my Zelda save file. The monkey lives. So David, go on about the other monkeys.
I also remember like Link's Awakening did this weird thing where like most Zelda games you have to go to a dungeon and you just go to the dungeon. But like Link's Awakening there's like a build up to every one. Like you have to do something before you can go in. And I remember isn't there a section where like you have to rescue a team of monkeys and then they build a bridge for you? Something like that?
Okay, well,
It's
no.
been a while since I played Link's Awakening.
Have you bought the new one?
I haven't yet, no.
I bet you bought that amiibo though, didn't you, boy?
I did. It's
I know you did.
adorable.
It's so shiny, isn't it?
It's so cute.
It's the cutest. They're sold out at my Best Buy. I'm pretty furious about it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But yeah, so now as the resident Link's Awakening expert, title I never thought would fall to my shoulders, but here we are. There's you got to get into like the castle or whatever, and there's no way to access it. But there's a monkey hanging out. And he's like, "Hey, I can build you a bridge, but I really want a banana." And I'm like, "What? A monkey that wants a banana? What kind of bananas ass world is this?"
That's right. It's part of the trading sequence.
It's the trading sequence, which I had no idea. I had not initiated yet, and so I'm sitting there. I'm like, "Okay, I remember running into an alligator that had a bunch of bananas." And yeah, he's like, yeah. And then I'm like, okay, I gotta go back to that goddamn alligator. Okay, hey alligator, I'm here for the bananas. He's like, actually, I like dog food. I'm like, what? Okay, I'll go to the woman with the chain chomp dog. She's like, oh, I just wish I had a Yoshi doll for my dog. I'm like, and then it's like, oh, there's a crane game in town where you can win a Yoshi doll. I'm like, oh, thank the great good Lord. Okay, let me just go play this crane game. That'll surely be simple. Guess what? The crane game in fucking Link's Awakening, at least in the 2019 version, is thoroughly frustrating. Like, I'm glad this game's so generous with its quick saves, because I'm sitting there like, I'm getting as frustrated with this as I do a real life crane game trying to win this goddamn Yoshi doll. It just keeps falling out before the conveyor belt. But yes, I did eventually win the Yoshi doll, which I gave to the woman who gave me, or no, whatever. I gave it to the woman and I talked to the chain shop and I got the dog food and I gave the alligator the dog food in exchange for the banana. And then I gave the banana to the monkeys, and the monkeys built me a bridge to the castle, and then it was a cool little dungeon after that. But like, yeah, I you know, god damn this game. Yeah, what the fuck? I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm not in love with it yet. Like it's, you know, everybody talks about like, oh, it's, you know, it's a great modern remake. This is how you do it. You know, they've added so many like quality of life things. I'm like, yeah, because I can't picture playing this on any version of a Game Boy ever. Like, if this is like 1-to-1 save for the incredible graphic updates, this game's maddening.
It was the original Game Boy version is worse because you know how in the Switch version, like you always have your sword and shield, and then you get the Pegasus boots, and like you always have the Pegasus boots. None of those are equipped. Like you have to swap out everything.
I recognize that immediately because like I'm sitting there and like you get the two buttons that you still equip items to, but like you also have buttons that become the Pegasus boots that become the shield. But yeah, like as I'm playing it, I'm like, do I have to keep Rock's Feather assigned to a fucking slot the entire game? Like, yes, you do. Like, you have your Rock's Feather button, and you have the other button that maybe lays a bomb or uses your magic powder. Like, so you know they didn't quite you know make it hyper accessible for people, but yeah, it's the thing that I have been having a hard time with this game. I wasn't ready for how slow you move in this game. Like, you know, there's no dash button whatsoever. So like, you know, once you get the Pegasus boots, yeah, you can sprint through things, but like, man, you are just walking at an adorable, languid pace throughout this entire game. And I'm like, yes, okay, I'm backtracking again. I'm going back. Like, let's get to the point. Give me a berry I can consume to let me run through this area or something. Like, Please.
From what I've heard, it's better because the overworld is like consistent. Like you just run across everything. Like if you dash across the whole island.
I
In the
love that.
original Game Boy game, it was screen to screen. So you would
Screens.
dash from one screen and then have to dash again as soon as you get to the border. Like,
Which I was used to from having played Link to the Past, but I don't know this game, so I can't dash through it on muscle memory like I can Link to the Past. So I'm just like, okay, yep. I'm having to like go to every corner of this map to try and do something, and I don't, and this, I mean, even before getting the Pegasus boots, I'm just like, man, they're, really need to pick up the pace button for this game.
well, I mean, it's
But,
on like a tropical island. It's meant to be leisurely.
Yeah, thank you, David. The game needs you as an advocate because I was getting fucking frustrated, man. But no, it's charming as shit, and I'm into it. But there's just that. It's like that one little hang up. Like, no, if I don't want to run through and do the lawnmower move through the grass with the Pegasus boots, then you got to just kind of run at that fucking. Whatever they're trying to like. I'm trying to figure out what's the style they're trying to go for with these characters. Is Link like he's a little
Cute?
figurine? Like he's he reminds me of my parents' old wooden Christmas ornaments. Yeah, like
Oh my god, can we get a Zelda special made by Rankin and Bass?
I'm saying, it's clearly adorable and meant to evoke a certain patina, but it's like I don't know, man. It's not. I was trying to identify it with like a certain toy. What were those toys where you were a little kid and it's just like the one circular head
Playmobil?
on like. Yeah, Playmobil toys, like the circular head on the peg body. It's reminiscent of that. So it's like this Link's Awakening Playmobil world. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Move faster. I need you to move faster. My son could wake up any minute. Like, I need this to go a lot faster. But no, in general, it's very cool and incredibly charming. But yeah.
You get to use a chain chomp as a weapon.
Yeah, see, and it wasn't immediately clear to me that I ever had to return that thing to its owner. I'm like, okay, cool. I got the chain chomp. It helped me get access to the swamp, and it's just gonna keep following me around for the rest of the game. This seems OP as fuck. I'm into this. It's eating everything. Like,
I wish you could go back and like take Bow Wow for a walk, and like anytime you want to, just get the chain chomp back.
That's what I'm thinking, because I'm like, seriously, I didn't know if I returned it to advance the game, like I couldn't then take him for a walk. Like he was useful.
He ate that monkey.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh god damn. I should, if I had known that I was only going to get one opportunity to eat that monkey, like I would have kept that fucking Bow Wow around. But alas.
Just like
yeah.
Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Exactly.
Should have kept that Bow Wow around.
If only we had known.
So it's like it's been a while since I've seen that movie. Do they eat a monkey in the Fast and the Furious?
I was wondering
that's
the same thing.
That's
One of the
Temple
guys
Doom.
eats another.
Right.
But yeah, no, much like the Fast and Furious, if they had known that one of the characters was going to die, they might have not killed off several of their awesome characters in one movie, which didn't happen in The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. But no, what I really want to talk about is why there aren't more monkeys in Zelda games. Like, let's talk fucking Zelda monkeys. Like, they were there for a while, and then they just weren't. Say what?
For a second, I thought this was going to be a lightning round.
No, fuck no.
Zelda.
I just want to talk about monkeys that show up in Zelda, because, like, when I was a kid, I'm playing Legend of Zelda Link to the Past, and you have to fucking talk to that monkey, and once you get to the dark world, you got to lead a monkey through a little maze, and he fucking hits the button to let you access the temple. I'm like, man, I like this. I'm a kid. This game's cool. Monkeys are cool. I hope this is a consistent through line in this series. Monkeys for life, bro. And then, obviously, I didn't play Link's Awakening at the time, but it's like, hey, okay, well, we still got monkeys. Shit, yeah. And then, Ocarina of Time rolls around. Not a monkey in sight. What's the deal? Where's the monkeys?
Oh no, there are monkeys in Majora's Mask.
There are monkeys in Majora's Mask. And see, I got that twisted too. I'm like, doesn't a monkey lead you through the Lost Woods at some point? It's like, no. The monkey leads you through the Lost Woods in Majora's Mask.
I'm surprised that there were monkeys in Majora's Mask and not Ocarina, considering like everything in Majora's Mask was in Ocarina.
is something from Ocarina. Yeah, exactly. So that makes me think that they had monkeys planned for Ocarina of Time that they then deleted, and then they were like making Majora's Mask. Like, what's in the recycle bin for the files? Oh, is that monkeys? Hell yeah! Like, throw them in.
Or maybe it was just like there was one developer who was super into putting monkeys into Zelda games and he was just on vacation that year. It's like, all right, I can't wait to come back to this Ocarina of Time project. Wait, where are the monkeys? I leave for 3 months and you cut out all the monkeys?
Yeah, sorry, Monkey Shiggy. We had to cut all the monkeys. Just a monkey version of Shiggy. But yeah, no, I mean,
Shiggy, who
genius, make that game. But yeah, I mean, I dig the monkeys, man. I like the monkeys in Majora's Mask. I mean, the monkey gets held captive. Like you're trying to the first temple you're going through, the Woodfall Temple or whatever. You're trying to rescue a monkey because the Deku's captured the monkey.
There's a monkey on trial.
Yeah, hostage monkey, man. You got to do a legal courtroom drama with this monkey. It's great. And then, obviously, I didn't play Oracle of Ages, but there's apparently a monkey in that. And then, of course, Twilight Princess, loaded, chock full of monkeys for about 15 minutes, and then you never see a monkey ever again.
Yeah, but you've got helper monkeys.
You do. In what capacity? Remind me of the helper monkeys.
In the first temple, like the bridges get broken by the evil monkey. So like you rescue the smaller monkeys who like form a bridge and you can swing with the monkeys across the gaps.
Yes, okay, that was the monkey I was thinking of. And then of course, once those monkeys help, then you have to fight the ugliest monkey in the history of the Zelda series. Johnny, do you know the name of this monkey?
Nope.
Johnny, you got this.
Donkey
Take
Kong?
a guess.
No.
Think Johnny and get monkey.
I'm closing my eyes. Zelda series. Ugliest monkey in the Zelda series.
Think of you.
Is it
Think of you and monkey.
Is it Johnny the Ape?
No.
So close.
So close.
I don't know. Ganon Ape?
The monkey's name
is Ook.
Oh my god.
A disparaging thing we've been using for years to refer to Johnny's monkey-like status. Johnny's catchphrase, once we all discovered exactly how hairy he was ook, 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 give me a banana. So quite frankly, John, you should have known that, yes, the monkey in Zelda is Ook, the evil, ugly monkey.
That makes
with
sense.
the biggest...
Who is like possessed by a demon and wields a boomerang.
I think only the monkey's ass was possessed by a demon. It's got the biggest, reddest ass. Like, it's got such an ass, this monkey. Ook is, I mean, man, let's talk about ass in Zelda games. Like, you got your breath.
Yeah.
You got that one shot in Breath of the Wild of Zelda's nice looking ass, and then you got Ook and its giant red ass. Like, it's quite an ass. But yeah, no, I'm just saying there should be more monkeys in Zelda games. Like, based on the early Zelda games, and I don't know. I feel like Breath of the Wild, there should have been a monkey jungle at some point. You should have been going somewhere. Like, I'm not saying there should be monkeys all over the Lost Woods, but like somewhere in that game, you should have encountered a tropical area with some monkeys. I mean, there were bananas all over that game. Like,
Yeah, I kind of feel like they keep saying it's like we need to go back to Zelda's roots and like make it more challenging and make it more open-ended. Like, no,
so
you need
go
to go
back to the monkeys
and add more monkeys.
Yeah. I mean, they're there to solve puzzles. They open dungeons. They build bridges. They have big red asses. I mean, like, these monkeys have a place in Zelda history. It's disgraceful that they're not in more games is pretty much what I'm trying to say. Like that, it's I don't know. I
more representation is what you.
that's what I'm saying. More Hyrule and more highly and monkey representation is what we need. Like, it almost makes me wonder if at some point during Ocarina of Time's development, did they think the Gorons could maybe be like a gorilla race? And then they were like, it doesn't make any sense for monkeys to be living inside a volcano. Let's change it. And so, yeah, you end up with Gorons. But I'm like, it would have been kind of cool if there was like a jungle-dwelling race of gorilla dudes. Like, it seems like that's something that should be explored in future Zelda games. Because I mean, who's your jungle-dwelling guys in Zelda now? You got your Kokiri forest people, you got your desert folk, your mountain Gorons, and the fucking the Zoras. But like, is there jungle representation in Hyrule? Like, I think we need more monkeys. Quite frankly, let's just have it. Let's have the fucking Monkey Kingdom in a Zelda game is what I'm saying. David, I feel like you sign off on this with your silence.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. I was trying to think. I was like, yeah, because you have a forest, but there should
see what's wrong with this. Nothing.
It's like you have like forest, but there should be like tropical jungle.
Yeah,
including some monkeys.
Yeah, no, frankly, when I was like exploring Breath of the Wild and like getting towards like the southern area, like, past Lake Hylia, you got those like deep jungles with the rain going on all the time, approaching the beach. I'm like, there's got to be a goddamn monkey in here, right? Like, where are the monkeys? Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, good monkeys. The rest of the series, yeah, kind of hit and miss monkeys. So yes, more monkeys in Zelda. Make Zelda monkeys again. Mzma is what I'm trying to tell you now. And with that, Johnny, I think we're clear to go to the calculating computer.
That's our cue.
We are going to make some
calculating computer activated.
I'm just trying to say that Yoshi's cookie is pretty good and you match cookies. Can I say that? Can I? No? Fuck, man.
Boops.
Now on a shirt.
Scoring complete. This game's winner is Jesse Moore.
Oh, yeah. Jesse, you're the man. You're the winner tonight.
Hell yeah.
Our greatest ape, Jesse Moore. You what a fucking game tonight, man. So let's just hop right to it, man. What do you got in mind for a theme for next week's episode?
This theme I've given a lot of thought. I really think you'll be on board with this, John. Like, as soon as I say it, you're going to be like, hell yeah. So there is a new messiah in town, and his name is Gardner Minshew II. So we are going to have the theme of games where you play as a character with a mustache.
Oh! Wow. I so thoroughly support this theme. Oh,
now, just
God.
to be clear, it's not featuring a character. You have to play as a character with a mustache.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
playable mustache.
We're going on a mustache ride next week.
Because, Gardner Minshew was not supposed to be playing this season. He should have been just a featured character in the game. He's now a playable character for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, yes, playable mustaches on next week's episode of Game That Tune. Jesse, I so support that fucking theme. In case everybody listening doesn't know, me and Jesse, we some Jacksonville Duval boys. We really like our Jacksonville Jaguars. Look up Gardner Minshew, this legendary motherfucker who's playing quarterback for us now. Take in the mustache and come back at us with a request for next week's episode. What a fucking theme.
That is a damn fine mustache.
Dude, he's, what a guy. This fucking kid.
He's like Joey Ryan, but a quarterback.
I've been loving it, man. I don't care for all the comparisons that ESPN's making, calling him like Uncle Rico from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, because he was terrible.
Yeah, the Uncle Rico is awful, and Gardner Minshew is like 23, so he's not there. But yeah, it's going to be a great episode next week. Mustache that tune. And
I'm pretty sure
you.
this will be our second theme based around a Jaguars quarterback too.
You're right. Oh man, we got to come up with themes for the other Jaguars quarterbacks. We've done Bortles games, so now it's Minshew games.
And
man,
the week after that, Byron Leftwich game.
Yeah. Games featuring Mark Brunell. NFL Blitz 98, 99, 2000. Game over. Yeah, thank you everybody for listening. We really appreciate you guys. We love you guys watching live with us every week. We're live Wednesday nights, twitch.tv, YouTube, facebook.com/game that tune. Check us out. Find us in our Discord server. Chat along with us. We love you guys hanging, chatting along in the chat box. Listen to us in podcast form. We're available everywhere you get your podcasts. Check out merch.gamethattune.com. It's the home for awesome merchandise. We got t-shirts, we got shower curtains, we got bath mats, we got undergarments. We got a lot of good stuff. We got coffee mugs. Anything you want with one of our logos on it. We got logos. We got I think we need a GT tie. Game that tie is what we need. So we'll work on that. We'll get you guys a tie. But yeah, we got a lot of great stuff in our merchandise store, so check us out there. Thanks to everybody checking out patreon.com/gamethattune. It's the home for awesome exclusives. We got mixtapes, we've got Jesse's Covered Up, we've got GTT Gems. We've got a lot of fun stuff going on there, and we appreciate you guys helping us out, supporting the show. Thanks to our Patreon super fan tier producers, Alex Messenger, Lance Revere, Damian Beckles, Bradford Stevens, Daniel Perky, and Chrono. Chrono, you're the man because you also made your request this week. You can get request priority by going to Patreon, but you can also hit us up in our Discord with our request server. You can hit us up, gamethattune@gmail.com with your requests, or you can hit us up on Twitter @gamethattune, or you can hit us up individually on Twitter. I'm there at jgangsta187. You can find John Regan on Twitter at
JP Regan JR.
You can follow David Fleming on Twitter at
DFD Fleming.
And you can follow this week's winner, Jesse Moore, on Twitter at
Sega_legend.
Hell yeah, guys. So, Jesse, you got the bonus tunes. What are you taking us home with?
I found this weird mashup. It's basically Pumpkin Hill Zone mixed with the John Cena rap.
Oh, yes. Crank it, Johnny. Peace out, everybody.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise, well, shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. The franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic. I win it, so you get off on, you finish. I'm a soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid. I'm harder than nails, plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they gone fishing with no bait. Kitchen boy, hold weight. I got my soul straight. I brush your mouth like Colgate. In any weather, I'm never better. Your boy's so hot, you never catch me in the next man's sweater. If they hate, let them hate. I drop your whole plan. Lay your ass down for the 3-second tan. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise, shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now.
You want to play it again, John?
Oh, shit. No.
Sorry, I forgot to fucking finish up my copyright info here. Rampage Total Destruction is copyright 2006 Midway Games. Ape Out is copyright 2019 Devolver Digital. Donkey Kong Barrel Blast is copyright 2007 Nintendo of America Incorporated. Jump Force is copyright 2018 Spike Chunsoft and Bandai Namco Entertainment. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening is copyright 2019 Nintendo of America Incorporated.